Hello, this is Wmpyr, back again with some more Captain Fairbairn topics. So in this one, I want to talk about his knife combat method. And I apologize, this isn't a video, but his videos, because this is a photo taken from a video footage that's floating around on YouTube. Various YouTube channels have posted his actual video of Captain Fairbairn demonstrating stuff, which is awesome that we have that actual footage, you know. So anyway, in this segment right here, this photo captures, and I apologize once again, you can't really see it, is his fluid knife work. The knife, the way that he moves it, maneuvers the knife is very, very fluid. And it is the same with this next photo here. He's still doing it. Obviously here he's added a level change, but both of these photos, it's, to me, what I see in Filipino martial arts is what we call the flow. And he flows. It's rapid, it's continuous, and, you know, it's fluid motions is what he's doing with the knife. So that's one. Next, number two, totally different, is this one, which is the lunge. So now we're going from this fluid motion to all of a sudden an explosive, straightforward thrust attack. So this to me, now it looks like it's, you know, inspired from fencing, right? And once again, very different from what I just showed you. So this is the second stuff. Next is number three. Here's number three. Boom. Now, I mean, you guys can see, once again, very, very different from the first two types that I showed you. This is obviously sentry removal. And here's another one. Okay. So I hope you can see that there's basically three types of techniques that he teaches in his knife combat method. And these two right here, it's like, okay, this is sentry removal. To me, this is assault, plain and simple. Very, very military, you know. This is an assault tactic right here. You're taking them by surprise and you're not giving them a chance, right? And you put them in a completely compromised position, so you have the upper hand the entire time. I mean, that pretty much to me defines assault. It's one-sided, right? So let me go to this one. This one, because I said it looks like it has fencing influence. Fencing is a combat sport. All combat sports are fighting. They're fighting methods, all of them. You know, it's like one person is there and another person's there. They're both ready and they both agreed and they're both going to compete against each other. That's fighting, okay? Whether it's in a bar, in a dark alley, on the battlefield, which doesn't make sense to do it there, but, you know, it can happen. Human beings, you know, sometimes don't make the smartest decisions. And then, of course, in a sport arena as well. So, is this fighting? And to me, this is where it's a little tricky. Even though it looks like a fighting technique, I want to say no. This is not fighting, okay? And the reason why I say that is we'll go back to these two, okay? So this is just my own interpretation, so you don't have to agree, okay? But this one, where he's being fluid, and this one too, level change, he's being fluid, is connected with this. Because to me, he's doing these two most of the time, right here. You know, so he's doing this. He's twirling the knife in front of you with legit cuts. So these can cut you, but it's essentially he's twirling it right in front of your face, you know, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden he's going to explode into this. So then to me, this is the kill shot, right? But most of the time, he's doing this and this. So in boxing, it would be like these two are the jab. So he's throwing his jabs, and then boom, this is the KO punch. All right, this is the KO punch. Now, we come back to here. This is the jab. And what he's doing here to me is what I've said to you guys recently, which is the poison mist tactic. You're creating this poisonous cloud in front of you that they cannot enter to get to you. They have to move around it, and they don't want to be in it because you're making these rapid motions that if they go in, they're going to get hurt. So they can't come in. And that means there's distance between you and the opponent. If not, this will create the distance. And how can I say that? How can I say that this has distance? Well, first of all, if it didn't have distance, I feel like he would be doing something like this, where he's grabbing you. He's grabbing a hold of you. And he's not. He's not. Right here and here, he's not grabbing a hold of anybody, or he doesn't look like it. So he's doing this, and then he busts into this. So once again, that further tells me that there was distance between you two. So most of the time you're doing this, you're creating that poison mist tactic, which to me is self-defense. So yeah, these are legitimate slashes and cuts and stabs that he's doing here in this fluid motion while he's creating this poisonous cloud. But it's really, he's not charging at them, and he's not trying to get through and attack them. I feel like these two are really there for self-defense purposes, to protect himself. So if he's ever in a situation where the other guy has a knife, he has a knife, he's protecting himself. And then this, to me, is like his secret weapon. And this, if he really wanted to get through them and kill them this way, then I believe he would go into knife fighting techniques, knife fighting tactics, because you need to. Because the other person is going to be defending, the other person will be attacking. So this to me is just to let them know, hey, I'm serious. So this doesn't even necessarily need to make contact. But this is if he needed to make, you know, a stronger cut. This is there. So he does know how to do it. He can really hurt someone with this. So he does have it in his arsenal. But is it developed to the point where he could use it against someone that's fighting back with another blade or another weapon? Can he really? It's not, to me, sophisticated enough. And I believe, you know, and that sounds like I'm putting him down, but I believe he doesn't care. That's not his purpose. So that's why I feel like this is self-defense. If you watch boxing or kickboxing and you really study the striking arts, it's very, very sophisticated because you're trying to outsmart another human being. And I'm just not seeing that here. And I know Captain Fairbairn said, do not box with a boxer, do not play judo with a judo guy. So those are combat sports. So I feel like, once again, he's not a combat sport guy. So this is not, he's saying, let's do fencing. I believe this is for self-defense and assault. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.